Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 back here with another episode of Drew Lebowski, episode number 7 here. Last time I see Blue Wahoos. Yes, I started Blue Wahoos. But today we're going to be facing off against the San Antonio Missions in looks like I think it's our 4th start in the minors here. Still not really up to where we want to be at. We're at we only have 57. A couple of things helping us out there, but we're gonna try and see how we do here out here. And where are we at here? The Rough Riders. We're 2.5 out behind the Rock Hounds, and we can pick up a game here on the missions. So maybe if I can pitch well enough in this game, we can get that back to 500. Get out of the basement here, baby. Texas League South. Little Texas League, 5-game series and all sorts of. I think I'm pretty much in the Texas League in most of my.
MLB The Show's tour
the Texas League in most of my my road to the show is kind of surprising actually. A lot of baseball to be played in Texas apparently. We're gonna be pitching. I'm gonna be pitching on the road today in San Antonio. This is more like a desert. I don't think San Antonio is really that hilly. But, yeah. I don't know if any of you were watching any of the NHL playoffs or the basketball playoffs today, the NBA playoffs, but, or yesterday, the Bulls were able to pull it out yesterday against the Bucks, but they're going to have a tough series. The Bucks are a tall and lanky, athletic team, but I think they'll be all right. I think the Bulls will be able to get past them. I don't think they'll do it in 4, but we shall see in the near future. But they're definitely gonna have their work cut out for them. And the Blackhawks, I don't know what happened to the Blackhawks on Friday, but they rebounded well today. I guess it's just because they started good old Scott Darling. Scott Darling, he played really well the very first game when he came in for Corey Crawford, and he shut him down in double overtime, and the Hawks were able to pull it out. But at least they're up 2-1 in that series. I'm hoping that they can make it back to those Stanley Cup Finals. I just don't know who they're gonna play. Obviously, we're gonna see that soon. God dang, quit fouling balls off. But and then I know I'm a little late on this, but the Aaron Hernandez trial, that was very expected result for that, because he's an idiot. How do you sit there and get over $100 million contract and then go kill somebody? Or you're one of the greatest tight ends in the league, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna do something stupid like he did. I don't. It's beside me. I have no idea why or what possessed him to do it. But I mean, obviously he's not going to hear this broadcast. But Aaron Hernandez, you are an idiot. But we started this game off on the right foot with the strikeout. So. Let's see if we can keep this good game going. Okay, we're already 0-2 on this guy. This is a quick worked game. Right, we're going to go ahead and throw this up and in on this guy and see if we can get a called strike 3.
And this is going to be a
foul. These people are fouling the ball off. He's got like a Charlie Blackman beard going here. Lebowski's wishing he had a beard like that. He had to shave it. It was just getting entirely too long. Oh, come on. And that's why you're not playing in the major leagues. Because you can't scoop up easy ground balls like that. Jeez.
It's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by
he's going through the pole there.
Once you get to this level, doesn't always work out that way.
All right, Kareem Blackwell here now coming to the plate. Dude's been pretty hot. See if we can cool him off. Bouncing with a bucket of ice here. He doesn't really have very many hot dogs in his zone though, so it's kind of surprising that he's hitting so well. Maybe with those, maybe it used to be a little bit more blue before he got on this hot streak. Oh, you just can't do that. You can't leave a changeup up like that. Come on, gee.
Runners on first with one.
Get with it, gosh.
He's ready now to pitch. Now a hard
line drive. Dang, this is a hitting machine. Jeez. At least this is a big ballpark though, so not giving up a home run might be a little hard. I'm not gonna say it's impossible because nothing's ever impossible. Shoot, they could have a guy that was like this dude here, a big guy. Damn. Let's see if we can get a ground ball double play here. There we go, nice sinker. Good stuff right there. Come on. Yeah, that is. It's a pitch that can sit there and run down and away from people. It's definitely a ground ball pitch.
Swing and a liner. But
these guys are hitting them kind of hard today. Not the start that I wanted with him. Guys hitting the ball hard. And that's not ever good when you leave a fastball right down the middle. Good thing that he hit that foul, or it was a little late on it, or else that would have been a really bad move. We'll go ahead and we're going to throw the sinker down away from him, even though the guy wants the fastball.
Off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
All right. Oh boy, tough break, literally and figuratively, for Steven Jurgen. An X-ray confirmed that the diagnosis, but the way he's holding his arm, this looks bad. He will need to be removed from the game and be shelved for quite some time. So some dude broke his arm, apparently.
A very bad situation here, as he's in a lot of pain in his left arm. And unfortunately, I don't think we can expect
that's sad.
him back on the field anytime too soon. Michael Rush.
That's going to be a setback for him making the majors. Even though he really didn't hit the ball that hard in his first at bat, but.
Todd Sanborn.
Oh wow, this guy's got a 6-game hitting streak. He's hitting almost 500 over the last 6 games. Ugh, God, they just got a lot of hot guys on this team, and I'm not trying to be weird about it, but yeah, you know, they're just hitting the ball well. All right, well, that's not a very good location for that pitch, but a good result nonetheless.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes
yeah, that slurve was messing with him there. God, we got 2 outs. We need to get out of this inning. We've thrown entirely too many pitches this inning. We gotta get out before there's 20 pitches. Actually, this will be our 20th pitch right here. We need to get out of this. Slurve, we got a piece of it. I say we need to throw that sinker in the dirt. I think that's what we need to do here. Let's see what the catcher calls for. He wants to change up again. So. Ground ball, and that's going to get me out of the inning. There we go. Excellent. Big thing is we didn't give up a run there. That's what counts.
1-0. Michael Rush is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Yeah, after that horrible injury apparently to that guy. All right, we're going to go back out on the mound here. 21 pitches. Apparently, we've only thrown 1 ball. At least that's what I saw on the on our little chart there for the sim. So we got to keep it up. We just got to kind of stay away from the plate a little bit because it's going to be really hard to fool guys if we don't at least throw it out of the zone every once in a while. There's a fly ball. That wouldn't hit too hard though, I don't think. Oh, there's a guy there right there to get it. All right, we only threw 2 pitches in that bat. Good. We need to kind of save on our pitches a little bit because we threw entirely way too many in the first inning. All right, finally we get some guy that's not hitting well. Let's take advantage of this. Ray Owen. Try and put this here on the corner. Ground ball, chopper, foul. Okay. Apparently, this guy just doesn't seem like he's hitting the ball that well. So, like I said, we got to kick him while he's down, and I don't really like to kick people when they're down, but we got to still kick him when he's down. All right, just got just a piece of that. And on a fastball, we're gonna get this up kind of high here, out of the zone. No, we're up 0-2. Oh, he didn't like it. Oh, for sure, definitely, Matt. There's some mind games going on right now.
One thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome. Here comes a 1-2.
That's there. We're gonna go down and away now with the fastball. I think that either if this next pitch is another fastball, I'm going inside with it. I don't really want the changeup. We're gonna go back away. See if we can get him to look at that. Oh, never mind. He's gonna swing and miss at it. Good job right there. That always gets you a good amount of training points, striking somebody out.
Notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches, but then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Away with everything too. I like going away because if a guy's a pull hitter, he'll definitely roll over a fastball and ground it to his pull side. There we go. Started him off with a changeup. He's batting .333 this year. He's hitting all right. He doesn't hit the ball too hard though. Well, that's what it would seem from his stats that they just popped up there. Ground ball, inning over. Good job. Much better inning than the first one, for sure. That first one was a little rough, but this one went by a little bit easier. It hasn't been a rough ride this game. Ride or die for the Rough Riders. This guy's he's got a home run in this series. Took a needed day off yesterday. That's the great thing about him. I can miss my target and still hit the spot that I wanted to hit, just because his control is so good. Like I said before, he's a very similar pitcher to Greg Maddux. He's gonna put the ball in the strike zone. He's gonna nibble on the corners, and he's not gonna throw very fast. That's the only downfall. But getting good break on your pitches and putting pitches exactly where you want them is way more important than being fast. Being fast just allows you to make up for those control mistakes and not having any break on your pitches.
Into the box now, William Muser. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's 0-1.
Yeah, change up. Couldn't get it high enough. All right. Well, we struck this guy out the first time he came to the plate, so let's see if we can strike him out again here. Because that'd be really nice. Look at that. Swinging and missing with the fastball.
This pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Here's the 1-1.
Oh,
Oh, that caught him flush as it ricochets toward first. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right.
Hopefully he's all right.
Favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue.
Whew.
Michael Rush.
Wiping the sweat off my brow there kind of scared me.
As hot as they come.
Oh, this is the guy they brought in for a pinch runner for that dude that got hurt.
First pitch coming. first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
I think we should throw a sinker. That's what my guess is here. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and throw the sinker, even though he wants to change up. Dang, come on.
It's ball two. Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're
Those were close pitches.
Something on the ground, but he's going to make them bring something up.
Here's the 2-0. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. And he is in there.
Darn. Now we're in trouble.
Stand in. Base hit his first time around.
We got the ground ball, but it was hit much too slow.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Pretty cool.
I should have just thrown it to first and gotten the one out.
In a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Get this job done here. Foul ball. All right, cool. Now maybe we can strike him out now. That'd be great because a strikeout would be is just what the doctor ordered right here. I'm gonna throw this changeup down and away. Darn, I missed my spot. I didn't mean to miss like that. I'm almost at 50 pitches and we're only in the bottom of the third.
Here's the 1-2. And this is going to find
Line
the crowd
foul.
down the left field line. Count holds.
Gave a souvenir to the fans out there. What a team guy.
Here's another 1-2. Strike three called.
Right on the upper part of the zone there. Yeah, sit down. Put John at the umpire. You don't argue balls and strikes. Toss him, Blue. Look at that. Saunters back to the dugout. I struck out. Yeah, that's right. You struck out to a future Hall of Famer. Ha ha ha. Well, hopefully I'm a future Hall of Famer. 300 wins, I hope, is in my future. That's the goal of this game. Not to just make it to the show, but to be the best ever.
Here's the 1-0. Oh, in trouble lurking.
I'm not going to do that. Sitting there throwing balls.
One thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Oh, come on, man. You can't walk this guy.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but still a long road back from there.
Yeah, it's definitely a long road.
The 3-1 coming. Now a pitch swung on.
All right, we got back to a full count. We got to get him one more strike here.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fastball 2.
Lost him.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
First pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike.
Got lucky there, man. Lucky.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up to
Damn. There we go. There's a run. That's probably 2.
1-run score.
Yep, that's definitely 2.
Second run will score as well.
Darn. That's what happens when you group a fastball like that. Dude's going to sit there and knock it into the outfield.
What he can do here.
You get a base hit, and if the bases loaded like they were, 2 runs.
So far. And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball.
The biggest thing is I got to start throwing some strikes. Can't sit there and keep missing like that. It's starting to get on my nerves.
He's got to regroup and he's got to do it quick or this game will get away from him.
The 1-0. Just does manage to
There we
get
go. That was a much better pitch than the last one. But we need more like that.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short.
What the heck just happened there? That ball almost looked like it changed directions in air. They're gonna blow me if I can't get through this inning.
Now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly defensively. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Couldn't quite hold back that time.
There we go. Finally a first pitch strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Yeah, I've noticed too from looking at my pitcher at Lebowski there, he's got some big feet. Oh, come on. You gotta give that to me, Blue. Yeah, but he's got some big feet. Like, I mean, I know me personally, I have big feet. I wear size 14, but it's, it almost looks like he's got flippers on his feet. I wonder if I could make his feet a little smaller to make him look a little bit more human.
Now the 1-2.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. I finally got out of the inning.
So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors.
That might end up costing me the game though, this inning.
The Missions lead it 3-1.
It's a rough game so far for me, but maybe come back a little bit this next inning. We got 58 pitches going into this 4th inning, so that's quite a few. If I don't get past the 6th, I know why. Good way to start out the inning right there with a strike. Get that slurve over, baby. Sit there, just keep throwing the slow stuff. Okay. Can deal with that. Ground ball right to the nice pick by the 3rd baseman there. And a good throw across. Sweet. Definitely needed that. I need a good, that's one thing that Lebowski definitely needs behind him is a good fielding team. Because he's, I mean, like I said, he's going to pitch the contact. But if he doesn't have a defense behind him, there's no way in heck that he's going to have a very easy time of it.
The first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
I wonder if they've even thought about trading me, considering it's taking me a little bit to get up to the majors.
1-0 on the way.
Or maybe I'm just not what they want. Maybe there's something else that they want. Maybe he's part of some bigger and better deal for the Rangers. I guess we just won't know that until something happens, or until I make it to the big club, or I mean, I know my contract's going to be up
That's on the corner
at the end of this year. It's just the way it goes with your minor league contracts. Is the contract always ends after the year. But, I wouldn't really sign with another team. There we go, strike 3. I wouldn't even think about really signing with another team at this point. Not even really thinking about the end of the year so much. Thinking about pitching well and sitting there trying to make it at least up to AAA. I'd like to make it up to AAA, but that is still yet to be done. I mean, we're only, I think this is the back end of April, I want to say. If not early May. Ooh, that was off the corner, but I got that call. That was a good. Yeah, he wasn't too happy about that. He's jawing a little bit to the up there. But I mean, I'm only in the month of late April, early May, so got a long way to go in my first season as a minor league ball player.
Now a high bouncer toward the hole.
Nice play, got him.
Plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless.
That's pretty sweet right there.
We played 4 full. San Antonio's out in front.
Much better inning than the third. Hopefully we don't keep up this good inning, bad inning, good inning, bad inning, good inning stuff. Because if that happens, I might not make it past this 5th inning, and I really need to make it past this 5th inning. Show the team, show the big club something, and also get some more training points. Whoop, that was outside.
It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0.
Well, that's the slurve. So here comes this. We got you the slurve.
Swung on and missed there. It's 1-1.
I think that's definitely one of the pitches I'm definitely going to work on is that slurve, because that could be a really, really wicked pitch if I can get that break all the way up and the control on it. Because man, they wouldn't even, they don't stand a chance. If these minor league hitters are looking funny, if I can get that to be a better pitch, the major league hitters won't even have a chance against it. It'll be almost like a Carlos Marmol. If anybody remembers Carlos Marmol and his wicked slider that he had, was almost kind of like that slurve. It looks a little bit like it, but look at that. It's basically just a really slow slider. It just sits there and breaks really hard but really an arcing pitch almost. I love it. It's one of my favorite pitches. I used to throw that pitch in real life. I used to think it was a slow curveball, but man, did it have some break on it. The coaches couldn't. They definitely could not see it well from where they were. Especially the third base coach couldn't see it well from where he was standing. So it looked like a curveball to him, but it definitely was not a curveball. That thing would break across the plate, and it was definitely fun. I liked. That's why I chose to have a starting pitcher. I based him a little bit off of me, somebody that kind of pitches more to contact, not really a big strikeout pitcher. Doesn't throw super hard, but has good break on his pitches. That's kind of how I was when I played baseball when I was a kid, or I should say even a teenager. I actually wanted to try and play high school baseball, but when it came to the running, I didn't understand why I had to run 2-3 miles to sit there and pitch a baseball. It just didn't make sense to me. I could sit there, I could go out on the mountain. I didn't need to be in decent shape. God dang it. That's something I never did. I did once. The whole time I played baseball was hit a batter. But I didn't understand why I needed to run 3 miles. I mean, if they wanted to, I could sit there, I could throw 140 pitches a game. I had a rubber arm. And I could just sit there and just go and go and go. I was like the Energizer Bunny on the mound. I never ran out of energy. I didn't sidestep that one. I did a sidestep on that. But yeah, I could throw 140 pitches. I could give you as many innings as you wanted. But you know, it just I guess wasn't to be. I mean, I actually do throw 80 miles an hour, but it's not. As many of you know, 80 miles an hour. Oh, 80 miles an hour is definitely not good enough to play in the majors, because most of those guys are throwing mid-90s, and that's I can't throw that fast. And that thus ended my baseball career, or at least my major league hopes. But I still have fun playing this and messing with the guys on here.
So hard to stay back against a guy like
especially these minor leaguers.
Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot. And he looks at his sinker.
Yeah, I'm leaving that sinker up. That's not doing what it's supposed to. I mean, I did just get a strikeout, but definitely didn't do what I wanted it to do.
That's a tough way to make a second out when you got a runner in scoring position.
Look at that. If I could get some more break on that pitch, that'd be really nice. Almost looks like Greg Maddox's two-seam fastball.
And a slur, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
We have 2 outs, 81 pitches. They might let me go one more inning. As long as I can get out of this inning without more than 80. Oh, get it. I don't really think that was my fault. Take all the points away from me, but oh well. We need to get out of this inning with less than 90 pitches. And they might let us go out for one more inning, or at least a partial inning. What were the chances that he was going to be stealing?
You know, sometimes pitchers are so focused on not allowing.
He was like standing there looking like he was waiting for a bus. Man, I must be really slow to the plate.
As a look, now the pitch. Waved at
that nice sinker there.
Yeah, and it seems like you kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
To bury that down there. Let's go here. Let's go and get this guy out on strikes.
Oh, this ball's laced and it's going to get down into the
damn.
right
Yep, that's gonna. I think that's gonna be the end of my day.
Waved on hold, and he will score as well as the lead is now doubled to 4, and he is into second base with a 2-run double.
But
Pretty sure that's going to end my day right there. That hanging slurve.
He's going to get rewarded for it. He drives in a couple of runs here.
Yep. Damn. It's not the way I wanted to leave this game.
He's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the fifth.
Definitely showed flashes of good pitching there. A couple good innings in there. A couple good batters. But still got a lot to work on before I can even think about getting out of Double-A. That's going to go ahead and end that game there. Obviously, I wasn't coming back to this game, but come on, coach, don't get mad at me. Come on, man. Struck out 7 dudes. Damn, I just got bested by that guy. He scattered 8 hits. He walked the guy. Important stat is he only gave up 1 run.
Does nothing but help your club in the long run.
And that sucks. Yeah, that's what we ended up losing by too. Is all the runs were given up by the starter. Damn. Maybe we're gonna play it a little bit better, or at least our offense. Anyways, I could have pitched a little bit better too, though. Definitely got some things to improve on. We got 178 points though, which is good. Look at that, 4th inning, I only threw 8 pitches in the 4th inning, and only 9 in the 2nd. That's the only reason I think I even made it to the 5th inning. Because look at that, the 3rd inning, 28, the 1st inning, 21. Jeez. Rocked around in those innings there. Alright, so you see there, my whip over the last 5 games, the San Antonio one is 1.71. Definitely not as bad as it was against Northwest Arkansas at 2.57. But not as good as the last 2 that I put up out there. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade him real quick and see if we can get him to be a little bit better. What's low here? Needs a little upping. Some strikeouts for sure. But let's see here. The velocities on my pitches definitely are something that suffer a little bit. Although the sinker's got some good velocity on it. But let's see. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get. Oh, it goes down as I go up higher. Okay. What about the slurve velocity? Goes up. Okay. Fastball velocity, that needs to get up a little bit. But look at, oh my god, look at the extra points. It affects your ability to generate a swing and a miss. That is not hurting at all. But we might need to get a little bit more stamina too. See if we can get that up. Oh, can't. We'll get that up another one. But we need to be able to stay in that game longer. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this. Get that up to 25. I'll go ahead and get this up to 23. Knock that down to 22 and get this up to there.
Big lead again for Thoreau. The Holiday a safe lead at second. Adam swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall.
So that's our fastball at 85. Still slurve velocity at 72. Sinker velocity. That goes up as well. What's the fastest I can throw that pitch? 86 miles an hour. Alright. Fastball, what's the fastest? That's the fastball. Great. Affects how much specific pitch breaks and moves on curves. Or curves. Accurate. The velocity. What's the fastest I can throw my fastball? 96 is the fastest I'll be able to throw a fastball. I wonder if I can. How else that goes up? Pitching clutch. And there are runners on base. Okay, so that's definitely something I need to work. I got a lot to work on here. Fielding not as much as the pitching, batting. I'm not gonna really work on batting, especially if I'm gonna stay in the American League. But yeah, it's gonna go ahead and end this episode of Drew Lebowski. Wasn't able to get it done today, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and pick it up next time. Let's go ahead and just advance this real quick. Oh, that was the last day of April there. We're going to go ahead and pitch the next game against San Antonio again. That's going to be our next game, is against San Antonio. So we're going to go ahead and sim up to that date, sim through date. And there we go. Ooh. Alright, well that's where we're gonna end this episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to, if you enjoy us here on Twitch, to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming. And if you enjoy all videos are posted to YouTube, and if you enjoy those on there, please feel free to subscribe to us on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. And then any comments, questions, concerns, constructive criticism for us here, feel free to email us at lifeofrawsportsgamingnetwork@gmail.com. And don't forget to check out give our friends over at Cherry Weevil Gaming a look. I do a lot of cool stuff over there. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a good night and keep it real.